before I get back to trying to buckle down for my last few hours before I can turn in my homework, one thing had hit me that I wanted to talk about, and this is really important in terms of processing the crush for me. And I hadn't really assigned it that much importance, and I realized that it does have big significance. And so that I'm going to call the crush lure of pathology. So for me, when I see certain kinds of situations, I mean, it's kind of the combination of potential combined with pathology. On some level, I want to go in there and fix it. Okay, and this is, one of the oldest things in the book, psychologically. You can't fix people like that. You want to, though, and so you get sucked in. And particularly in the case of something like an individual who has narcissistic personality disorder, they are looking for narcissistic support, sometimes called narcissistic supply. And if you think that you are the kind of person who can go in there and fix it, what you don't understand usually, or you're not thinking of at that time, is how objectified you are by that other person. You're not really interacting with them as a person. They're not seeing you as an individual that has anything to contribute except narcissistic supply. And you may go in there feeling, well, oh, I have this, this, and this, and I can offer this, and I can make this better and do all this wonderful stuff, because clearly this person is so miserable that I could, do this and that, and I'm sure I could bring them around. Well, that's absolutely bogus, because the extent of that pathology is so ingrained and so terrible in a way. I mean, I've seen people who have committed suicide because of narcissistic pathology, and it's very, very sad. They're very often very accomplished people, very intelligent, talented people, but they couldn't seem to ever get away from their own rectitude, and sometimes they apply that rectitude to themselves, and they can remove any joy from creation or playing or doing anything that can be just sort of destroyed by certain perspectives which they hold that will just completely kill anything in its tracks. And you may want to do something about it. You may think that you are the one who can provide this, and the answer is, unfortunately, no, you cannot. And again, the important rule to remember about this is that, or I shouldn't say a rule, or I start sounding like I'm a narcissist, and I don't know. We all, on some level, we have our narcissistic side, but some people are just more completely overtaken with it, or they don't understand it enough to be able to lead their life with that in brackets. But anyway, what else do I want to say about it? Oh yes, I want to say that, again, what you need to do, or I need to do, I keep saying you, but I need to do it. I need to examine my own narcissistic side. Why do I need to do that? Why do I feel that I must work on someone else's narcissism? Okay, really, what I need to do is become a more kind person, a more reciprocal person. I should practice what I preach. And I don't always do that. And I can surely think of ways that I can do that in my everyday life. with listening better to people, reflecting better to people, being more kind, and trying to be considerate, and just all around happy and glad to be producing whatever it is that I do without extreme evaluations. Because a lot of it's just about having fun. So, anyway, I don't know. Maybe that didn't convey anything. Maybe it did. And please still be something that I can look at later and say, was I off track? Was I on track? What did it mean? Something to reflect upon. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.